Hi friends, this is Lokesh. Welcome to Testing Tutorials Point. And today we are going to discussing about the encapsulation in Java. Basically, encapsulation is an OOPS concept which is presented in Java. It's a basic concept. Encapsulation, abstraction, interface, and polymorphism. These four concepts are OOPS concept, basic information you can able to understand. And if you are not seeing this OOPS concept basic one in my video, please go through that video and you can able to learn a basic knowledge of that. And in this encapsulation we are going to in depth how we are going to use encapsulation in the real time on this. Basically it's a mechanism of wrapping the data, means variables, all the variables we need to keep into the that particular class, and the code action on the data, it's a methods together a single unit. Means whenever you create a class and you are going to add the variables and methods, that is called as an encapsulation. It is provided you to control over the data. Suppose you want to set the value of id which should be a greater than the 100 only, you can write the logic inside the setter method. Okay, basically this encapsulation we can able to achieve using the setter and getter. Basically that we can able to do that means we are going to a piece of code into the setter value and we are consuming that into other place. You can write the logic not to store the negative numbers in the setter methods. Okay, it is a way to achieve hidden the Java because other class will not be able to access the data through the private data members. Means whenever you create the data like variables you creating, right, that variables we are going to make it as a private, means we are not able to access into the another class. That's why we can able to achieve. See, basically, if you are using the getter and setter, when you make it the methods right public, but the variables we declare as a private, that we cannot able to access into the another places. Okay, that's why we can able to achieve this getter and setter to access the members and to see that. The encapsulation class is easy to test, so it is better for the unit testing. Achievement is basically to where the declaring the variables of the class as a private, provide the public setter and getter methods in modifying the view variable values. Benefit means the fields of the class can be modified, made a read only or write only. If you want to modify the values, right, we can able to make it as a read only, and if you write only, means if you want to modify the value then it is a write only. You don't want to modify, you just want to get it, then you can make it as a read only property. Then you can able to achieve this encapsulation by using this. A class can have the total control over what is the storing its a fields, means what are the fields we are storing, right, that all we can able to do. See, achieving basically we are going to use the class variables to declaring the private. When you going to make it as a setter and getter, right, that method we are going to use the public because we need to access that methods into other place to see that. Okay, and here I'm going to declaring here private a string name. Okay, I'm going to using the string name. Here I'm going to use the public string and get name. This is the getter method, means read only. It's a read only method, and we are returning for name. Okay, and also setter we need to use, right, means write only basically public string. So we can able to make it as a void also, no problem, because it's can just setting the value, set name, and what is the name we are going to use, name. And here I'm going to use this dot name equal to a name. This is my class. This I make it as a private, and I'm going to get the value, only reading the value and setting the value. Okay, I'm creating for one class here to access main program. Here I'm going to create object for the encapsulation one. I'm going to create the object encapsulation, object equal to a new object, and object dot. I'm going to first set the value, right? Because first we need to what exactly the value we need to give. Now I'm going to give the location is my name, and I'm going to print for get a value, object dot get value. Okay. Now I'm going to run this class. We will able to see for the location is a name on the console. Location is correct, right? Now, if I want to make it as only read only, imagine in encapsulation as simple or one thing I can able to modify. I'll create one private college name. I'm going to give JNTU. Okay, this is my getter value. I'm going to give the getter. For getter, I'm going to give the get college name, and here I'm going to pass here college. See, there is no setter value, correct? For this, I didn't declare for the any setter value. If I'm going to use this object, and if I search the name dot get college is presented, means we can able to get the college. We cannot able to set name is there, right? Like that, I didn't declare any name for the college, right? If you are going to modify this one, right, it will not accept, because by default the value is presented get only, means just it is returning for the name of the college. If I'm going to modify, see if I'm passing any parameter also, it will not accept. By default it will throw an error, because it is accept only. See, the method type encapsulation is not applicable for the argument of string, because it is not having any arguments. If you want to set any value, you need to use the braces and you have to pass some value. Then only it will modify. Otherwise, it will not modify, right? This way we can able to achieve. And if you want to modify the college name, and you need to just make it as a setter here. Read or write only. Here just you need to modify set, and this is the void, and here is this dot college and equal to, and I make it here string college. Okay, same value I'm going to pass here, and already I declared JNTU. Now I'm going to pass here for setter value. Yes, and here is again I'm passing my name only. See, now I made it this one, right? Anything is modified, not it. nothing. What happened? This shows somewhere. Two places only. This is out. Obj dot set college name, and I'm going to pass location. And what was the error? See this method print element, the print is not applicable for the argument of void. Why? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Actually, basically, we need to use a different way. Oh, sorry. Actually, set to values, right? Means I'm going to adding the set values. Set values. How can I able to print it, right? Oh, sorry. And here now we can able to see a small mistake because the set value we cannot able to make it as to print, right? Now see, I given a college name as previous JNTU, but I make it as a set value. I given the value as a location, then it is modified and get college name, it is given as a location only. If I commented this one, it will give us a JNTU, a location JNTU, right? Like way we can able to we can use a encapsulation by modify giving the access modifier as a private that variables, and we cannot able to access into other class, right? That's why we can able to achieve in this way for the encapsulation. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like my video and please subscribe my YouTube channel. And if you like this video and share it to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.